Hello and welcome to Zambia Today. My name is Alice Banda. Now, in a major leap towards sustainable development, Zambia has signed an MOU with EVC Investment, unlocking a 20 million US dollars investment aimed at revolutionizing the country's transportation and energy landscape through the introduction of electrical vehicles, EVs, and solar-powered infrastructure. In an interview with me today, I have Mr. Mo Shing, and he's going to explain to us more about what this means to Zambia. What does the MOU mean to you and to Zambia?
Hello, viewers. Welcome to our panel. Thank you. First of all, the meaning. E stands for electrical, V, of course, vehicle, and the C means center. Simply say, we sign a contract, we sign a MOU to bring this presidential investment in Zambia. And you can see from our background from this advert, you can see these are our, simply say, Lusaka, the icon buildings, government complex, Findiga House, and those are the products we are going to bring. And these products is quite suitable for our Zambian market. Pickups, panel van, and the small vehicles for the family. And you can see here, we put the sign here. Actually, they are both of meaning. Number one, you can see it's a Dawn, New Dawn. Number one, we say under the New Dawn government, we brought the New Dawn project. So I'm answering you, say the meaning of this one. Actually, me, I'm as part one of the investors in the group. We have the Chinese partners in China. They are in the Chinese auto industries for many years. Myself is also in Zambia for the more than 20 years in the Chinese vehicle dealers. I can say I'm the first one who brought the Chinese vehicle here in Zambia. So this meaning, of course, is the meaning too much for our Zambian. First of all, in the transport sector, you can see the major cost as like myself. You see, you feel the fuel costs, yeah. So like the community members, you see the first thing you feel the fuel cost. Now the advantage of this vehicle is electronical, is free. So we are divested ourselves from the forex fuel, come to electronical, the green energy. So the transport sector, climate, obviously you can see. Yeah, climate change. And also, 30 years ago when I came to Zambia, the sky was more blue, the air was more fresh. But now there's obviously the communities you can feel that especially the second-hand car, the pollution is no control, and also give us, when you drive, I usually close my window because of the smelling. So that's in the transport. And of course, obviously energy. Now, especially in the one section I want to mention that if you look at this back panel here, you can see one solar storage and charging. You see nowadays with the developing of economy in Zambia, we are facing the energy, especially the electricity problems. We have too many load shedding. Although the Kariba water level almost back to normal. But now we're constantly facing the challenge of electricity. Now, the advantage for us to bring these EVC, this investment here is also we are benefiting from the energy side. You see, these vehicles are powered by electricity. Maybe most of you are not familiar with the electronic vehicles. These vehicles are running based on the electricity. So we are going to put up the solar charging system. In Zambia, we've got plenty of solar energies. So now we have to tap this potential to use this. So now we are going to put up all these, we have a plan. Actually, we did, so far we did the physical or geographical, this is what you call survey. So especially we are going to start from Lusaka, from central, the business center, we're going to put up the charging poles. And from there, in the daytime, we can serve the commuters with electricity for charging for the vehicle. And in the evening, we can supply back to the community usage. You see, if you look at the load shedding schedule, ZESCO offloaded, they put in the zones. So we can target those special zones. In the evening, we can supply the power to them, to the houses. Not to mention even the grill, the ZESCO grills. So that's talking about the energy sector. So what else you want to know?
What else do I want to know? Why have you settled for Zambia and not any other African country?
Oh, of course, our priority is I can say my home. Myself, as I said, I've been in Zambia for 33 years. Of course, I treated this one as my home. And this boy was grown up here. So I brought him here to invest together. He invested his manpower because he learned educated outside. So he needs to contribute his homeland where he grew up also.
So you said you want to set up a plant here in Zambia. Is it just going to remain here in Zambia or there are other plans of expanding?
Well, the future in the world, we are all concerned about climate change and the green energy. So we started, we can say, long journey started with first strike. So this is the first place we are starting. And actually we have our advantage here. We have our the relations, with the government institutions, and most of them made us very proud, and we are affirmed us that from the president, the opening of this program, is the beginning of the opening of this event. The president is very interested at our investment, and is also instructed the minister to follow up this program invest. So definitely under the support of our Zambian government, we have a bright future.
Let's talk about the creation of employment. How many people are you likely to employ at the initial stage as you set up the plan?
You can see how many labor are involved. I just give you an example. How many filling stations are in Zambia? How many fuel attendants are here? So it's the same. We are going to invest starting from Lusaka, the CPC center, and now we put up the charging posts there, and each charging booths, the stations, we needed the attendant there. And you can see how many people are going to be involved. As I said, it's a bright future.
In terms of policy, how do you look at the business climate in Zambia?
Wonderful. As I said, from my whole the way, stayed here for so many years, this government, especially this president, he talks too much about revival the Zambian economy. I totally agree with him. This is supposed to happen 10, 20 years ago. We lost the chance, but we are never late. We are still catching up. We are on the right track, especially under the new Don government with his policy to encourage the investor. And also, I want to point it out that we also supported the president's idea. We are supposed to working together. That's why today our guests are the investors from China. We, as a local Chinese entrepreneur, Chinese businessmen. So we are together, hands in hands, with the government, with the private sector, and we are going to contribute definitely in the future Zambia development and Zambia economy. You mentioned the taxes. Of course, the government need the revenue, but in the long-term run, you see, you brought the vehicle here, you contributed both the cutting the cost of operation and also the provided energy. In another way, indirectly generated revenue to the government. I give you for example, the government department, they need a transport service, they need a vehicle. Now, once they buy those the forest fuel vehicle, after service, spare parts, fuel is another cost. But now this one, once you get this EV vehicle, the rest of them you can forget about that. So in that way, is indirectly generated the tax, the revenue for the government.
Here at Mulungushi International Conference Center at the exhibition stands where we are talking to investors that plan to come or that are they've already signed MOUs with our government.
Policies in Zambia are very, very robust. They are investor friendly. So we'll support you in terms of making sure that you settle down. There are policies to support this new green energy in terms of mobility. So the Zambia Development Agency is very happy that we have decided to set up in Zambia, and we are also happy that by the year 2027 we want to start an assembly plant here. But the president is saying that's too far. Are you able to bring the assembly plant much closer? So as government, we support you. We are here to handhold you. Whatever help you require, we are going to provide it. So we are excited with this great news, and we encourage you to set up as quickly as possible, because we know that the future is green. The future is green mobility, adding or contributing to climate change resilience. So we will come this project, and we want you to set up as quickly as possible. And that's the message from the president. You need to set up as quickly as possible. And the good thing also is that you've seen where Zambia is located. The consumption is 20 million people. But when you look at the surrounding countries, you got almost 800 million consumers or buyers of electric vehicles. So when you set up here in Zambia, we can now begin to export so that we earn more revenue into this country and make Zambia a hub. So the president is waiting for this project. Please, bring this project as quickly as possible. That's the message from the president. He passed through here. He saw the screenshot I sent to him, and is very excited as well. So the most important thing about this project is, one, the technology. We are talking of green.
Latest technology.
Yeah, green. And then we come to creating of jobs. We see jobs being created. And then also we see exports into other countries, bringing in foreign exchange into Zambia. And this will now contribute to increasing the gross domestic product or the wealth of Zambia. So we are encouraged, sir, for this project. I think, please, can you bring it as quickly as possible? So in terms of tariffs, the government has a very robust policy of being investor friendly. Of course, this is a new territory, it's a new sector in terms of green energy, green mobility, electric vehicles. So the government is very open to make sure that the taxes are lower, to bring in new electric vehicles, so that there are as many as possible, so that you can set up as quickly as possible. So government is looking into all those things. Already there are some areas where when you bring in electric vehicles, you don't have to pay any tax at all. So we'll provide those specifics. But secondly, the market, I did mention that if you bring in these vehicles, definitely government is going green. And they're encouraging you to go into that space. So definitely, the president has said, if you bring technology, whether it's manufacturing, and you are producing here, there is what we call positive discrimination. Government for sure is going to buy vehicles from you. That is a given. So in addition to government, also the private citizens, because maintenance costs are cheap, because you'll be there to provide those maintenance costs. So that one, be guaranteed that as we go, as we bring in more electric vehicles, policies will be made to adjust so that you can invest more, so that you can produce more, so that more people can buy. So in terms also of, you did mention about imported second-hand vehicles. Eventually, as we go into the future, government will be putting policies to make sure that we encourage new vehicles and increase tariff on new second vehicles. In fact, there is already a process to see how old vehicles should come into them, maybe cut off from maybe 20 years or 10 years to only 5 years. Anything beyond that tend to be too expensive in terms of tariffs, so that we encourage vehicles like electric vehicles to come. So don't worry about that. This government is a government that is friends of the private sector. Remember, the president is coming from the private sector, and he believes that the private sector must drive the economy. So he has created a platform which we call Public-Private Dialogue Forum, where you, the private sector, you can bring your issues to government and say, look, we are bringing in green technology, green mobility. Why don't you remove tax? Why don't you? And then government will listen. There's a platform created by the government. You remember the president did mention during his speech. So don't worry at all. Point is, let us continue working together. Let us continue engaging together so that we work for you. Because you are bringing in jobs. You are bringing in money into this country. So, and also new technology, green technology in terms of e-mobility will support you. So don't worry about whatever condition, but this country, the policies are stable, predictable, the leadership is great, and we are a listening government. In terms of incentives, we will look at all those incentives that can help you to be able to set up faster and quickly. So this government is your friend. So your idea is great. Bring the vehicles. Don't even worry about anything. Just bring them. We'll support you, and if there's anything we need to improve upon to help you scale up, the government is going to do it. That I can guarantee.
Here at Mulungushi International Conference Center at the exhibition stands, where we are talking to investors that plan to come or that are already, they've already signed MOUs with our government, and they're here to tell us what they're coming to do in Zambia. And so right now I have an interview with Michael. So Michael, to start with you, tell us, what are you exhibiting here? What are you doing in Zambia?
Yeah, it's a good question. We are coming here, want to support our partners in Zambia to introduce NEV products into the Zambia market. NEV means new energy vehicles.
What are the advantages of using these vehicles?
Oh, it's a very good, a lot of advantages. You know, in China, when we sold 3 new cars, 2 of them are NEVs. So it's a very high penetration rate, number 1. Number 2, this is a very good product for the Zambia. You know, Zambia is rich of the mineral wealth, copper, cobalt. So this is a green, we call it green blood for EVs. Copper and cobalt are green blood for the EVs. Number 2, because we are using a solar-based energy, that's very clean for the environment. Also, my colleagues also mentioned Mr. Mo. So now the little air pollution. In China, we experience the same experience. So we take the measures using the EV to curb the further pollution. So this is a very good result. So now come here, we want to bring this clean energy product. Number 3 is we also respond to the call of your president. As he mentioned, they need capital here, welcome capital, technology, GV, or value addition. So this is a very high smart car with high technology.
How affordable is it?
Okay, I just give you one number. If it's for the diesel engine car compared with the EV, this cost, the energy cost, will save around about 60 to 80%. I mean, the energy cost will cost down. This is the So in most of the people now select the EV class because of very low cost in using this vehicle.
Well, viewers, you heard for yourselves. We are soon going to be driving electric vehicles for those of us who are still driving diesel and petrol run engines. And indeed, on behalf of the entire Zanis production team, my name is Alice Panda saying goodbye and God bless you.